Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and if you're new here, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because guess what? You're gonna wanna tune in to this and every video. Listen guys, all of this is pretty interesting. Kim Kardashian ruining Marilyn Monroe's dress has potentially ruined her in the fashion lane in Hollywood for good. Now, I've been listening to what Bethenny Frankel has been saying, and she does make a lot of sense. Not just that, remember, Bethenny is in the streets of Hollywood where people are always whispering stuff. Bethenny's saying that the moment Kim Kardashian ruined Marilyn's dress, Anna Wintour saw it as a disrespect to fashion history, fashion legacy, because Marilyn Monroe was known as a sex symbol, fashion icon, not just the clothing that she wear, her beauty, her body, her poses. And Kim Kardashian has ruined that. And not just that, the family does not have any style. I have a clip I'm going to share with you guys. Listen, what Bethenny is saying, I believe that is maybe 80% for them being not invited at the Met Gala. But let me play that clip for you guys, then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
The Kardashians and the Met Gala. So page 6, aka the Bible, lol, says that the Kardashians won't be attending the Met Gala. So who cares? But what does fashion mean? What does it mean in the world of fashion? So fashion, if you look it up in the dictionary, means like a particular trend or style. But fashion has come to mean power, entertainment, media, front row fashion week, politics in many cases. And Anna Wintour, whose book I read by Amy Odell, is the HBIC of the fashion industry. And she decides how the fashion industry is going to respond to social issues. So post 9/11, what are we going to do? I think that's when 7th on Sale happened. Post Black Lives Matter, how are we going to respond and change and be more inclusive? Post Harvey Weinstein, Me Too, and she had a relationship with him that was political in nature. How are we going to respond to that? So now we're in a situation where people want a Kardashian intervention. I talked about that on my podcast, and I'm going to be talking about this on my podcast too. And we're in a situation where people want a Kardashian cleanse. And Anna Wintour included Kim Kardashian via Kanye, who was fashion adjacent, in to the Met Ball probably a decade ago. And then other family members followed. And last year it was a full Kardashian circus. And perhaps she included them when they were at the peak of their fame, the crest of their fame, and before Kanye was called a racist, and before people had kind of gotten full. In addition, I read her book, and it talked about how Anna sometimes gets pushback from the museum about things she wants to do. Does she want to make changes and renovate, etc.? So the museum, the Metropolitan Museum, and the Met Gala, and it's for the Costume Institute. There is a charity involved, and a museum and this charity is about the preservation and the education and the honoring of fashion. So who is one of the most fashionable icons in history? Marilyn Monroe, from her body type to her fashion choices. And the most famous dress she's ever worn is the dress that Kim Kardashian wore last year and altered and allegedly damaged. So is that something that does not align? Does that mean that you've disrespected the fashion industry in some way? And does that play into this? Because a rich person can't just go to the pyramids and decide to chisel off a piece of the pyramids because they have money and power. And Kim's been buying fashion items, some big famous cross, and, she's definitely spent money to play the fashion game, as it's become very expensive to play the fashion game. So what is fashionable? Is it going into Chanel, looking at a window and saying, I have $100,000 so I can buy that whole window? I get to be fashionable. Being a billionaire or famous, sitting front row, that's what fashion means. Does fashion mean I get to hire a stylist, or I get to have the most social media followers, so therefore I'm the most fashionable? Is it a housewife wearing F's and C's and G's up the ass every which way but Sunday? Because I don't see Anna Wintour wearing an H belt or F's and G's and C's. That seems like that's for the masses. That's for people who want to just participate and like show off and flex and pretend they're fashionable. But I see fashion as street style. I see fashion as people who are creative, artists, interesting.
Listen, guys, so basically, just to put things in a nutshell, Anna Wintour does not see them as fashionable. They do not have any fashion sense, fashion knowledge, fashion history, respect to fashion. They're just spending big bucks on label, and that's not fashion. Miss Kimmy Cakes does not know how to take the straps off a purse and turn it into a beautiful necklace. She doesn't even know how to, turn a dress into maybe a nice little blouse, a crop top, or something like that. She is not in the fashion lane. The fashion creativity is not there. And when she proved that with Marilyn Monroe's dress, that was it for Anna Wintour. Listen, this is really interesting, and this sums it up. Now, Kim, do you see that you actually needed Ye? And when that man was begging you to take him back, you thought that you've made it. You thought that you didn't need him. Do you think Ye would have allowed you to wear that dress? The moment you stepped on those red carpets, social media was saying you have made the worst mistakes in history when it comes to fashion. And you lied on Ye after that, because you know that Ye called you out for ruining Marilyn's dress. Ye told you that you made the ultimate mistakes, and you knew that it was over in that moment. So when you really saw the signs coming, you started to try and pulling back that man that you tossed aside, a man that you thought you didn't need, because that bee came along, taught you and your family how to make honey. You thought that you were no bees, upgrading from a wasp to a bee, but you're still a wasp. And that's just the honest truth, right? So, listen, I'm hearing that Courtney and Travis Barker was invited, and I can understand, because listen, if you look at Courtney and Travis' outfit, it was definitely giving glamour. It was giving, high-class fashion. Many people did not like it, but if you go back and look at Courtney and Travis Barker outfit, you can see that it is still a timeless look. Fashion is timeless. Fashion is something that you did that is so risky, and it pays off even 50 years down the line. Looking at Courtney and Travis Barker at the Met Gala 50 years down the line, people are gonna love it. People are gonna ask, what year is it? Because they will not be able to look at those outfits and tell easily what year that outfit was representing. And Kim lacks that. She got that because she was with Ye. Now, Miss Kimmy, it's over for you. As Ye said, life in the fashion industry, as you once know it, darling, it is over. It is done. But guys, I want to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts are about Bethenny weighing in as to why Kim getting cancelled from the Met Gala, and not just Kim, her family as well. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, and see you all next time. Bye guys.